All right, YouTube, Activiz is back with a brand new video. So I want to give you the number one clear sign that you are overtraining. If you ever feel this or this happens, then you know you're doing too fucking much in the gym and you need to dial it down a little bit. And that's this. If you throw up or you feel like you're going to throw up after working out, that's a problem. That's a clear and cut sign that you are doing way too much. Something's wrong. You're not doing something right. Either you're going too hard, which is usually the case. You're training way too fucking hard and not giving yourself any time to breathe. You went to the gym a little bit too closely after a meal or after having a drink. This is a mistake that I've made, and honestly, it was a bit of both: overtraining and also training too hard, and also working out like immediately after chugging a bottle of like this with some pre-workout, like recipe for disaster. And then of course, having a meal. Like if you have a full on meal too close to the time when you go to the gym. But typically, when you see this happen, when this happens, it's from training way too fucking hard. And what that looks like typically is, let's say you go to the gym. This is a standard 30-minute, 45-minute gym session. You go in there and you crush this workout. But when you were working out, you really didn't give yourself much time with breaks. You may have only had like a 5-second break, if that. You may have just jumped immediately straight to the next exercise while your body is sweating, your body heat's just climbing up there. You get to the end of your workout, you notice your stomach starts feeling a little funny, start feeling a little bit queasy. You brush it off, thinking it'll go away on its own. By the time you get home, you're feeling worse, and you know what's about to happen. And if you're lucky enough to avoid it, you're feeling uncomfortable for pretty much the rest of the night, if not like the next few hours. For the next few hours, if not like the rest of that night, you're feeling pretty uncomfortable. And typically, the only thing it's gonna feel like it's gonna fix that. The only thing you feel like it's gonna fix that is a cold shower or a cold bath. But in most cases, you won't be so lucky. In most cases, your body's gonna purge. Your body's gonna make you throw up. And that's something that can be completely fucking avoided. Completely avoided. And all you gotta do is dial it back a little bit. Look, I get it. Going hard in the gym, especially if the gym is somewhere you take out a lot of like frustration and like anger and whatnot, I totally get it. Like going a little harder and more intense on your workouts. But you got to give yourself a limit. You got to know your limits, honestly. That's an important part. That's a really important aspect of training anything. This is calisthenics, weights, or martial arts. You have to know your limits, and it's important to push past those limits, but you don't want to overdo it to the point that you cause harm to yourself. Because yeah, throwing up after a gym session, you know what happens when you do that? You're losing nutrients. You're losing fluids. You can easily become dehydrated especially if you're one of those people who like you puke once and you're puking more and more times. Like you puke like 3 to fucking 4 times after that one time. It's not like just once and that's it. It's multiple times after that. You're losing nutrients and you're losing hydration and fluid. So this is something you want to avoid at all costs. And the best way you can do that, first things first, make sure you at least give yourself 30 minutes after. Like, let 30 minutes pass after having a meal or drinking something like juice, water, mixed with pre-workout or not. Give yourself 30 minutes for that to run through your body before you go to the gym and start exercising. And when you are at the gym, yeah, work out to your fullest potential, but don't push yourself a lot farther than you should. Give yourself at least 15 seconds for a break in between sets. Give yourself 15 seconds. Give your body time to like reset, recuperate real quick. Just 15 fucking seconds. it's easy to get excited in there and just go straight to the next exercise or just go straight to the next set after like maybe like chilling for 5 seconds or scrolling on your phone real quick. Give yourself at the least 15 seconds. And if you notice yourself already a little bit worked up and a little like overexerted, add another 15 seconds to that. Give yourself 30 seconds, a 30-second break. It's a good thing to have that enthusiasm and like that aggression in you at the gym, but just be smart with it. You absolutely have to be smart with it because it's counterproductive to your goals. It's completely counterproductive to your goal. It's completely counterproductive to your goals if you're trying to bulk and build an aesthetic body, but you're puking after every fucking gym session because you're going too hard. You're doing too fucking much. And you're pushing yourself way beyond your limits, like farther beyond your limits than you should be doing. So be smart in the gym. Don't overexert yourself. Let plenty of time pass by after you eat and after you drink something before you go to the gym. There's a reason why you're given that 30-minute rule, because for one, you can avoid a cramp that can lead to an injury or make it just really uncomfortable to work out, or two, you can avoid puking your guts up after a workout session. If you feel extremely fatigued, like you can't push past anymore, like you absolutely can't, and you have another workout, like you have another entire workout, like one last workout in your session, it's probably best to go ahead and skip that workout for the night. You won't hear that a lot from fitness. You won't hear that a lot from fitness influencers. You won't hear that a lot from fitness influencers. But I'm telling you right now that if you are feeling like you are fatigued and at the end, like you've done what you can for the night, like you've hit a plateau for the night, go ahead and wrap it up. Go ahead and wrap it up right there, or at least take a break for a minute. Go hit the treadmill or go hit the treadmill on a slow setting for a minute and allow yourself to cool down. Then go finish that last workout if you really want to squeeze that in. But be smart and don't immediately proceed to that last workout anyway, knowing damn well your body feels fatigued, because what you'll do is set yourself up to be in a situation where you're going in the locker room to change back into your clothes. Stomach's feeling queasy. You're trying to ignore it. You get home. It's feeling worse. And then the inevitable happens and you puke in your driveway. That sounds very specific for a reason, because that's exactly what happened to me. And I want you to learn from that. Learn from my mistake. Don't do what I did. And it's very common for it's common for beginners to do, because when you fall in love with the gym and the process of it all, working out and all that, it's easy to like just let that aggression just flow through you mid-sesh. But again, you don't want to do it to yourself. You don't. Hit the thumbs up if this video helped you. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on that bell so you make sure you never miss a video. I post 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday typically. I also have a course, first link in the description, specifically for beginners who want to build an aesthetic body within a 3-month time frame. Now, I'm not saying you're going to look like an Olympic bodybuilder by the end of that course, but you are going to have a nice body by the end of that course, a nicer body than you have on day one, so long as you do the things right in that course and you hold yourself to account to stay disciplined and stay consistent. By 3 months, within a 3-month time frame, you are going to see some results that you are proud of, that make you happy to look at in the mirror. That's a guarantee. Go do something positive for somebody in the world. I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.